Hello, Sergey.
Hi.
So happy to finally meet you. How are you these days?
Great. And you?
Doing awesome. So I'm in Moscow for a week.
Oh, great.
Probably.
And how is weather there?
Uh, well, it's burning cold, but not like super cold, but burning. Uh, where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm in St. Petersburg, so I'm nearby.
Oh, nice. Usually in St. Petersburg we need to meet.
Yeah, we really should. Um, yeah. So it's pretty awful over there. Like, super gray, rainy. Yeah, kind of. So, yeah, you have a nice background.
Thanks a lot. I can share it in the chat if you want to, but I think you probably don't. Um, so yeah, we have somebody else here. I'm not sure how to read this. Hey there, thank you for joining like in advance. Usually that's a good sign when somebody does that. I think the most active people do that. Where are you calling from? Yeah, I'm not sure. I was addressing it properly. Okay, so what's okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
okay.
okay. Yeah, that happens. So I'm not sure. Like, what would be the format of speaking today? You want to do a short intro? You want to do a dialogue? You want to talk for 40 minutes? Whatever you want.
So I didn't have kind of concrete format for this event. So yeah, just feel free to lead this, and yeah, of course, I can speak like an hours. Like for me, it's not a problem. You can stop me. Hey, stop, Sergey. It's enough. It's enough for today. But yeah, just lead conversation, and I'll be glad to share my thoughts about NFT market, about our development, our what we are doing on this market, what you are doing on this market, what we see like the future of this market. Yeah, so because my team, they are in US, most of them, and I feel pretty lonely. Kind of today's Thanksgiving Day. Uh, yeah, so I want to talk.
You want to talk? Awesome. I need this. I've been pretty tired talking for the last 3 community calls, the whole hour by myself. So yeah, thanks for supporting me. Yeah, today we'll have some, I believe, a small crowd, less than usual, just because we're piloting this invitation only program. We'll see how it gets. Really curious. It should feel more warm like this. So okay, just let me make it. Let me make one preparation. Okay. Have you followed the Coinbase latest article?
Coinbase latest article. No, I think no.
The
I was
blog
like,
post is just today. They probably that was just right before now. They announced that the New York Times is going to publish a negative story about them on Sunday, and they tried to pre-run it with the correct details, like trying to mess up with the journalist agenda. And really
nice.
that got wild. The whole crypto Twitter talking about it right now. there are memes that like other people started posting that the, the New York Times is going to publish another bad story about me as well, and like everybody claims that now. So yeah, they got, I don't know, quite successful in just, I don't know, throwing shit to the vent, and let's see how it gets.
I know. So it's pretty interesting to see these scandals, and like for me, it's mm, yeah, it's always like a show time. Always. Okay, it's doing well, but uh, my job here in Cointelegraph, I'm in charge of opening new divisions, opening new markets, and for me, it's important. Just today, I've spent whole day in the calls with different locations. That's why I'm often in the evening time by like Moscow time. I'm just checking updates, like because we have our editorial chat and a lot of insight there. And I say, oh, nice, not bad. And it's cool to work in media, like you get hottest news just like immediately. Wow, it's okay. You're always on time, but yeah, sometimes I miss some hot stories or scandals, but yeah, it's okay. But I'm curious now. After our call, I'll check this out. Okay, great. And by the way, uh, I think we expect community. We expect here artists maybe.
Sorry, once again.
Yeah, yeah. We expect here community members. So, do you think maybe artists will come here and just share maybe their thoughts about this market? Because I really want to talk. I really want to talk with the audience, and yeah, I want to know more about maybe some interesting trends here. So, like for me, it's kind of will be some exchange with the audience. So I expect this.
Okay, yeah, usually that's artists who come here, while just anybody who wants to learn more about the platform to gain some visibility, because there is so much supply now, and people want to start like to just to be noticed, and that's why they try to help the community. That's the best way to be noticed, and then they participate here in the community calls. Usually I'm often just running new ideas by just talking to people, like, what do you think about this, what should be done better, what can be done better, what shouldn't. Yeah, this way. um,
Oh,
and yeah, that's how it usually works.
cool,
Let me
cool.
try to mm, let me try to so let's wait for a couple minutes now. We just about ready to start.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just fill my glass. Of course, it's evening time, but it's just the water.
I Xenia, hi.
Hey Alex,
How are you these
Exactly.
days?
I'm doing good. I think there was some confusion about the time when it starts, right? The call or no?
Well, I think the call should have started just well, should have it started a minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
uh so that's what we are, I know, that's what we are usually do. I'm a little curious that today's the Thanksgiving Day and United States.
That's why I was also thinking, yeah.
So
Let's see.
yeah, I wonder, like we had 20 people pre-subscribed to this. Um, but I know I'm really curious about the conversion rate here, about who will definitely come. Um, let's see how it gets. So we either gonna get some private party here, or with just the best, most dedicated people,
Why
or
not?
yeah, I really hope to do that. So Sergey, well, I don't know, we haven't started yet. Just curious to this again to learn what was your experience of running the auction. I will probably ask you that once again during the call. Just might be more I don't know, you will, while there's not many people here, you will be able to more openly share your concerns.
No, like it's not a concerns. It's kind of my wishes. So yeah, we started this auction, and yeah, I think it's not so common for audience to like make beads like this, and there is you can do small bead, really small bead, and you don't have like a step. So okay, and yeah, I really wish somehow gain interest maybe, and I not really understand how I can attract more audience, because when I share something, I'm used to use kind of UDM links. For me, it's understandable. I can see conversion from different placements, and for example, we have media with like more than 8 mil, 9 mil unique users per month. And yeah, for us, it's really interesting to use these instruments for conversion rate. And yeah, I just certainly want it. For me, it's kind of, when you try to sell something, yeah, maybe especially internet. So it's not a like auction, like, like Christie's or kind of. So when you there is a certain time you start this auction and you end this auction, and yeah, you're just waiting for bids, and it's in like real time. That it's kind of marketplace still. So yeah, I definitely want to see um, the kind of understand the best conversion rate and best placement of what we have, because we have amazing you know um, placements on the website. We have amazing placements in articles, in our newsletters. So, and I just need to understand what worked better for us. Because then, of course, we've launched this auction, but then I want to try with some kind of cards. Uh, yeah, and this is important for me because cards, small items with a small price, and it's kind of interesting as well to just see. Yeah, it's my experience, and yeah, it's good. Just yeah, I think
Have you
we need
ended up?
to.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
so yeah, let me resume here. So the step function is what we literally is going to do the next about auctions. It's the top priority now, and the minimum price would probably also be introduced just once again. Probably timed auctions, but
Mhm.
not exactly clear yet, because so far we don't support this on the smart contract level. Mm, that was one thing. The second one that I wanted to talk about is just giving me more visibility for the ongoing auction, because it feels like it was buried by other items.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
only people who came to the auction from your media or your links were able to place bids. Uh, that's again once just the auction 2.0 would have this. I think we are gonna like concentrate on improving the auction just the next week or the week after that. So this one thing about optimizing like sales experience by having statistics, click-through rates, view rates, all the conversions by different links that you created to your item. That's a really professional ask, and I believe a lot of our users need that. They probably just don't know that they need that. Um, and mm, somebody asked for this before. I think that was the most experienced seller who runs some sales on Amazon now, just in his private life, not crypto art life. So yeah, I just noted that that's really important here. Although quite hard to implement. So what would be the single best, simplest metric that you want to see with auctions?
Um, so um, for me, it's a kind of it's a good question because for me, it's a lot of metrics are important. I think at first it could be like a views because I need to calculate the views of like item views, and then yeah, but maybe it's pretty easy to just add some kind of referral links or like a kind of UTM code which we could implement in our links and just generate this code. um, I don't think it's super complicated in terms of software development. You just generate this and then count if this kind of people who uh, came through this link. Um, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, one thing that might be just helpful from out of the blue is to use some proxy, like a URL shortener that counts how many people clicked to that link. You can achieve this right now without coding from our side. So yeah,
Mm.
obviously that's not ideal. Something like bit.ly, I suppose, support this.
Yeah, of course, we can do it with our like standard, but yeah, it's definitely work, and we have our own service like short link service. But yeah, still, like when you use um, air, no, no, like Eventbrite, you have kind of this kind of service. Like it's easy and easy to implement. You
Oh,
can,
by the way,
yeah, sorry.
uh, do I need to be signed up uh, to create an Eventbrite event? Yes, I'm
Yeah,
really curious about how that works on on the background. I mean, on your admin page.
yeah. You just you need to register and then log in, and then of course you have your own event organizer profile. Then you create your event, and in this event you can um, adjust these settings. Like at um, this integrated campaigns, like like links, and of course because when we like on the beginning of this COVID madness, we started our online events, and then of course we tried to understand which our placement, which our newsletter works better for us to just gain audience. And yes, we create these links, and we understood that, for example, Twitter and newsletter work perfect for us. Sometimes Instagram, and it's kind of amazing, like you see these and you see this kind of timing. For example, Instagram often it's afternoon. Why, I don't know, but yeah, of course we adjusted our campaigns, and yeah, it was really good. And Yeah, for me, it's kind of because I've spent a lot of time in software development, in marketing, in so yeah, and I like 10 years. Yeah, I'm just using these instruments, and yeah, for me, it's kind of common thing. It's okay, and now I just okay, I've put my items on the Rateable, and then I'm waiting. So I'm so curious. Yes, the first beat. It was yeah, it was really nice when the first beat came. You said, oh, wow, and then next and next, and when all pictures like all items would beat it, it was wow, nice. And now 10x, please, and we will be happy. Yeah. Yeah, but we need to just understand this whole mechanics, and yeah, it's our first step in the NFT market. um, to be honest, for us it's kind of mission. So we are really tired of all this promotional stuff that we are preparing for our like for a lot of clients. Of course we want to build unique promotions, we want to build unique special projects, maybe like we are doing this right now, but with small amount of clients, because it's pricey, and yeah, it take a lot of time, and yeah, for like for most clients it's interesting just to buy article or to buy like a sponsored article. We as an independent media, we always highlight this as sponsored article, of course. So yeah, banners, yes, it's cool, it's nice, we're doing this, we're selling it work for our client, but I want something new. And for us, it's kind of supporting this market, supporting artists, and bring maybe more audience here from like we have a lot. But yeah, it's and like on the other hand, we have like our thoughts about revenue stream, maybe to monetize our art, because we have more than 10,000 prepared pictures. Like it's since 2013 we've like dropped like a lot, and yeah, of course we have kind of our artists every day, like if they have huge library of these artworks, they are looking for like suitable picture, then select and maybe add some details, or like
Yeah, I'm pretty
do some.
familiar with how it happens. Yeah, so you're doing this nice, I know, like covers with the specific style and, for
Yeah.
each article. I love them. For some time I had an avatar on my social network done by probably I don't know, your one of your artists who does those pictures.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, it could be. So yeah, okay. Sorry, I interrupted. I just really love them.
Yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, that's why for us it's interesting to share our artworks, and then work specifically on doing something for NFT market for collectors, because um, for example, we have quads like from a lot of famous people. We have these like a timeline for whole crypto market, and it's already drawn and it's already created. So we think, well, why not? We could put together and create kind of book, and it would be like amazing. And we could tokenize some pictures and place unlockable like link on this book. Yeah, why not? It could be like a present or like a gift for Christmas and New Year, maybe like for like in crypto market. I think it should be something interesting, something maybe not so common. Like always you get some I don't know, like pen or now notebook with logo. Yeah, sorry.
I have an idea. So just while you were speaking about this a set of just pictures that were created for the entire crypto like market history, have you thought uh, have you seen the project Marble Cards?
I think yes. I think yes, but
So it issues
yeah.
an NFT for a web page that you visited. So you can like claim that you have this web page and only one person can claim it. So if you claim apple.com, that's your NFT and nobody else can claim that anymore. So it's really fun. And
Yeah.
you can issue NFTs for the specific set of articles on Cointelegraph, covering this specific annual period um, of just the history, and people can own this just just as a collection, and then you can create this extra gamification mechanic. So you need to own I know all the Bitcoin articles, or if you collected some just a Bitcoin article from every year, or just an article about each layer one solution, or so like you can cross these achievements out and receive some prizes. Just
Oh,
just the crazy idea, I don't know, while you were speaking.
yeah, why not? Just let me think about it. Just yeah, we have our legal department. It's kind of crazy, like every time we're fighting on it, like, wow, what's going on with copyrights? I said, so, like, guys, it's blockchain. It's kind of copyrights. We own that. It's okay. It's just a game. Right
Right, yeah,
now.
yeah, you can just state that it's not exclusive. You don't own the copyright to the item by
Yeah.
purchasing this. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because our legal team think about like only this way. What the hell? What are you doing, man?
yeah, that's the default here. One small question here for this zone. Zon, thank you for joining today. Just really curious, like where are you calling from? How does it work for you? We are speaking with the Sergey here, the business developer of Cointelegraph. Correct me if I'm wrong. The head of business development.
Chief Business
Chief.
Development Officer, you know?
Sorry about. Um, yeah, just today's the Thanksgiving Day, so we've got a small little party here. Just if you wanna share some thoughts with us, we're really curious about like who are you and how does it work for you to spend this lovely morning or evening at your place with us today.
Yeah, agree. And I think he cannot hear us, but
I think
but yeah, feel
uh,
free to share.
yeah.
You can share something.
Yeah, just
But
just whenever you feel okay, you can interrupt us about this.
okay,
So,
so yeah, and about NFT market, I'm so inspired because I'm graduated from University of Culture and Arts in St. Petersburg, and this for me it's really interesting because I've spent a lot of time, like more than 10 years, in doing some businesses, like growing businesses. I live abroad for long, and yeah, it's kind of and all this, art, all this amazing atmosphere when you're creating something, like almost disappear. Like it's mostly numbers connecting people doing something in different ways. But yeah, I miss that, and I want to develop. It's my thing, and I'm really passionate. So that's why I want to create something like gifts, like new cards, like quads, like something up to date, like Bitcoin falling. Okay, we create something funny, we create something interesting for our audience. Yeah, you can have this, keep it, and because we have like a huge brand, and we will develop this market, I believe it will be available. So because kind of, if you have name, you can have huge PR. And for artists, PR does mean um, everything, I think. Okay, you can be like a smart guy, like amazing, talented, but if you don't have story behind you, especially, I mean, kind of modern art. So because you need to have story, you need to have this um, energy, because modern art, it's energy. Yeah, so yeah, I just want to feel like our NFTs with my energy, with energy of my artists, and yeah, with whole crypto market, launch it and yeah, do this really cool. So yeah, it's my thoughts. It's about it and why we are doing this. So kind of.
Definitely happy you're exploring this market. I think I don't know. That again remind me about some ideas of collaboration between the media and artists. Maybe some contest or festival of art. When you dive deeper into this market, whenever if that feels like fitting to your agenda right now. Yeah, I wondered how foreign media the whole NFT trend looks like from I don't know from the media point of view. Just because you obviously have a lot of insights into different just segments of the market. You hear about projects, they come to you probably the last month. I know you had 10 NFT projects coming for the promotional articles because they just launching the development of their new game. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Just what is this all about with NFTs from the media point of view?
Um, from the media point of view, to be honest, it's not so visible. Like NFT market's super small, and like news about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or like some institutional investments, of course, much more attractive, um, because if we speak about like NFT market, there is like two big parts. It's a gaming and all connected with games. Of course, it could be collectible inside these games, but yeah, in general, this is different kind of patterns. Because when you game, of course, it's kind of integrated in this game. Yeah, it's interesting, and still this market is growing. And I know a lot of people from this games market, and I'm really happy they're super passionate, and I really like them. So then art, even smaller, because mm, I think one of the biggest like news was that Winklevoss brothers bought this nifty getaway. So yeah, I'm trying to remember like what's happened, but nothing special. So and that's a problem with NFT market. We need to teach people how to uh, enter this market. So why should they enter this market, and what do they get from this market? So in terms of art and in terms of games, because sometimes if you try to sign up like even in popular game, it's pretty complicated. You need to use your wallet, you just doing something, get some ether, just like yeah, it's complicated for me. Okay, I can do it, but once I was stalked, so I just messaged this guy who created this game and just what the hell. Just tell me. I'm in crypto for like 5 years or something like this, but yeah, I just trying to understand what I need to do, and this is a problem. So but this year I was surprised. Mm, Asia was pretty calm about NFTs. They don't really interesting about it. Just okay, it's something going on, but yeah, they mostly interested in game. So, but not art. But this time, my Chinese friends just said, "Okay, we're super interested, and we have like artists in Shanghai. They want to work. They want to tokenize their artworks, and because art it's not something um, super speculative. You need to wait a bit if you want to earn some money. You need to understand trends. It's pretty it's not a like really fast money. So um, and I was surprised why, but yeah, And because for like 3 years I used to work in Asian markets like Korea, Japan, and China. So I was surprised. I had a lot of friends like, well, guys, okay, let's do something. And this is one of the most important side. If Asian market, if Asian countries just want to attend, want to like take part in NFT art, it's really cool because they are innovators. US market, you know, European market is kind of okay. It's nice. We already have our pictures, kind of okay. We have amazing museums. Nice, everything going well. But Asia, they're, you know, like they are prepared. If they are interested in something, they take it and take it really fast. And yeah, for me, it's kind of cool, cool trend. And maybe that's how NFT art could be visible, and we will get a lot of news because when market grows, more news generated, and we could, if NFT market can attract more money uh, or more PR, more visibility, we can attract a lot of new artists and famous artists from the like classic market, you know. So yeah, it's I just share my thoughts and from the media point of view, what I see right now.
Um, we actually have an item on sale by our Chinese friends. They created the contest, or like this is the special project, Cyber Wonder Woman. So what they did, they generated the face, the woman face, by feeding to the neural nets a lot of images of like crypto women, and that is this the phase, or that's just female technology leaders together combined,
Mm,
121, and they ran an auction, and as I see right now we have the 5.21 ETH as the highest bid. I'm not
nice.
sure like how that did they went for them. They haven't accepted it yet, so we'll need to reach out to them once again. Just again reminded me when you spoke about Chinese markets. Uh, we actually have a quite mm, quite a vibrant NFT enthusiasts in Asia. So like the project Async Art has a quite strong Asian community. Decentraland just got their Asian district inside the game with a lot of projects building their offices there and partying. So yeah, I think like might be the next wave of NFT adoption might came from the Chinese markets or Asian markets in general, just because like we had this My Crypto Heroes game, really popular in Japan. uh, we actually, yeah, we'll reach out to them because some of the rare tokens happen to land on their smart contract address and cannot be claimed. We need to reclaim them. Um, so if you know them,
Yeah, I know them well, so yeah, I can share contacts with you. It's not a
yeah,
problem.
I think something like maybe 100,000 breweries are laying out around, just because we ran the retroactive airdrop for everybody who had the large stake of NFT holdings, and they happen to be one of them. We just recently launched our party with Decentraland, where
Mm.
people were able to claim their area that also landed on the Decentraland smart contract. So yeah, we'll probably do something like that with My Crypto Heroes. We'll talk to them again. Big fan of the Asian markets. I think it's generally quite native for them, just because of the innovation. Like emoji came from Japan, so like NFTs must correct me if I'm wrong. You, I've read on your face that I might be
No, no,
wrong.
no, no, it's
That
okay. No, no, no. It's you're right, and especially not only emoji, but you know, Japanese people like to collect, for example, anime cards or different souvenirs. And yes, it's really cool. And I wish with our Japanese version we could launch some kind of NFT, maybe. Like not only NFT, maybe it could be offline stuff, but yeah, we could create something in Japan. Yeah, I wish I had more time, more energy for this, you know. But yes, it's definitely interesting market, and my crypto here is the biggest game on the Ethereum blockchain, and I think it's pretty cool and popular right now. Yeah, and yeah, I really watch for their development, and I think now they're launching their token. Um, so yeah, they are doing well, I think.
actually we are translated to the Japanese. So again, if that make you think about something specific, please feel free. And what is just we had this uh, user who always told us like you need to translate Rarible to Japanese. It feels very Japanese. The website feels Japanese. The UX feels Japanese. Well, like we fell for it. We did it. We actually had an influx of users from Japan at some point. Some like 50 to 60,000 of them in just in a month. Um,
Hmm.
and that was really like awesome to look. They like it all evened out, and I'm not sure that they purchased a lot of items, but there is definitely an interest there. So and one big outcome of this is just when I look at Rarible in Japanese, the website looks really stylish, and that's the best thing about.
Yeah, I totally agree. And yeah, I really like Japan. You know, and everything. You know, like in Tokyo, sometimes you stay in a small hotel, like some in the center of Tokyo. But yeah, there is a neon sign like nearby. This kind of amazing characters and just yeah, it's fantastic, and you can photo this, tokenize and sell on the variable. It will be like nice, cyberpunk image. But yeah, I've spoke with friend of mine, my Fujimoto. She's Miss Bitcoin. This super well-known influencer in Japan, and now she's promoting NFTs and NFT market, and she's crazy about it. And yeah, what's happened, like guys, where you were like a couple of months ago, yeah, when we spoke about last year, for example, when I was on uh, DEF CON in Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, and it's funny when I was there, and if you're looking around, okay, so I've counted not so many Japanese there. So like it was okay, a lot of people I know from the market, from US, like from different other countries, but yeah, but we're Japanese people. But yeah, still, it's kind of interesting stuff for me. And I believe, yeah, I'll totally introduce you to Mai because it's really important, and she's super nice, and she really smart, and she understands Japanese culture, of course, because she's Japanese. And yeah.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Like looking forward to talk to her definitely. Uh, what's your perspective on the and what got you into the NFT market? What was the trigger ultimately when you knew that you were going to launch it?
So to be honest, I've tried to launch something like this, like about a year. And yeah, just I think I found this market. Um, yeah, in 2017, I've heard like something going on. Okay, tokenize music artists. Okay, you're another bullshit guys about like ICOs on. Okay, so you're tokenizing something like some well-known project like mentioned that will tokenize oil, gold, and other stuff, but then they just launch exchange. Then, then yeah, of course, I've heard, I think about it, and I said, okay, it's interesting. Then in the year 2018, it was not so interesting. It was crypto winner.
Yeah.
And then yeah, in the year 2019 I've started to dig more to understand what's going on. And yes, it wasn't like a trigger. I think, okay, that's the time. We have our pictures, and yeah, my like art director just showed me this bundle with pictures, but I have never used. And I thought, okay, let's do it right now. then I and by the way, then I tried to understand what the best platform on the market. And the first thing I just like tape address of each platform. Then I've just in a similar rep. So I'm just trying to understand which community bigger, which audience bigger, and Redable, the first one, yeah, on the top. So it's really cool, guys. Yeah, so it's kind of my my thoughts how I should launch it. And for me, it's still experiment. I'm just trying to understand what should it be, how we should position on this market, like our brand, and how we could help this market in general. Because um, yeah, I'm trying to integrate, like I've introduced you with our Chinese branch. So to just help you with the Chinese market, it's interesting to just participate, to um, make more presence. And yeah, I'm just thinking how I could maybe help artists. Maybe you have ideas, and if you will have ideas with our huge audience, with our huge community, maybe we could help artists. Maybe we could help people who create amazing art. So of course, now marketplace, you see a lot of kind of not a just not high quality works. I'm just trying to uh, like select words, but yeah, in general, I've tried to find some remarkable works like with story and understand. And this is one point I just, it's hard for me. I really want to understand what's the trendy thing right now, what's the most interesting artist here. So maybe on Variable, it's important to launch kind of not a blog, but maybe personal exhibitions, or maybe some featured something. I don't know, but yeah, because where you've got a story from this like about this artist, and yeah, it will be amazing. So I came like, if I want to understand some new artists, or just I heard about these artists, I came to museum or to gallery, and just okay, it's nice. And they often have this like brochure, or like kind of explanation, uh who is this guy, so what's she or he are doing right now with this, kind of why they're doing this. Because um, without a context, you cannot understand maybe this art. So yeah, in general, I want this stuff, and if we could help, maybe to share this information about best artists, it will be amazing. So because it's kind of, it could be our mission as well.
Awesome. So I think that's definitely where you can help. The storytelling is really important when you see the picture. you might not get the full idea about how that works. And when you heard the full story of the artist, like sometimes it just blows your mind. So might be Porphyroblast or AG. Thanks guys for joining us today. Like happy to see you here. Do you want to jump real quick? So the question here is like how like can Cointelegraph, the like large media, largest best media about crypto out there, can help artists to reach the audience. I don't know, to help the market in a healthy way. If you have some ideas, just I don't know, just what's your take on it? Happy to hear your thoughts.
You can write down in the chat as well if you don't want to speak with us. It's okay.
Yeah, we often have this shy audience. Uh, so, well, that's definitely fine. Sometimes you just here to listen. Uh, but I just want you to know that probably community call is the best time to speak and to make a contact with the team, just because like we have a small private party today. Um, and that's an awesome opportunity to I don't know, just to try yourself in something new. Well, whenever you want to jump in, we'll give you some time to it. Um, just curious again. Have What do you think about just educating people? We have this initiative inside the team to run the best single guide about the NFTs, how they work, why are they here, what's the deal about with them, and to crowdsource it with the community, how to promote yourself, which software to use to create that, like what wallet do you use, how do you purchase ETH, how do you pay for your gas prices. We feel that that might be like needed to say now to the community. And I know we also received so many thanks for just giving the opportunity to the artists to earn I don't know, just income during these hard times, pandemic, because there is not many venues on the internet you can sell your digital art right now. And NFT is a very nascent market. It's still a little bit hard for everybody to get on board. So, but art was always about combining like several ideas into a new one, or just coming up with the new idea from the scratch. So right now we had this first wave of just I don't know, the crypto art being an art by itself, just because it is combining the idea of art and crypto. So the next step of like my personal view on the development of this market would be to continue the art segment and to abstract away the blockchain part for slowly. And just for you to know that there's 5 pieces, and you can purchase one of them and you can resell it later, and nobody ever else would be able to mint the sixth one. So that's how I see the development of the market. Again, I'm just trying to enrich the context here, if that makes you think about something new.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, education is important. So, and for example, in terms of games, I saw this problem, like with developers, because there is a lot of blockchain developers on blockchain gaming side. That's why a lot of games are not really good, not interesting at all. It's kind of okay. It's another collectibles, dogs, kitties, birds. Like, what the? It's enough. But yeah, and a lot of indie game developers sell their games for like 3 to 2 grand per game to huge publishers. just because they don't know how to implement right economy in their games. And yes, it's important, and soon I think we will relaunch our game section, and maybe we'll just add their developers section for just these indie developers could understand how can they use ready to use solution, so how they can easily implement blockchain, even they don't know what is node, what is blockchain, what the hell is it, just under like create their economy and launch a game. And the same thing with art, because even for me it's kind of I've asked you a lot of questions in our group chat when I've launched our auction, because okay, so for me the first time, and I'm a bit worried about, okay, what should I do, how I can launch it, how can we launch it. Yeah, and but it is like, for me it's not super complicated. For artists that maybe is a first time for them, like to use blockchain, and what is it, what should I do with my wallet, what's like, okay. So yeah, I totally agree it's important. And yeah, just feel free to share with us this uh, course, and maybe we could launch it together, because we could share for the wider audience, and maybe like announce it, or just feel free, because yeah, for us it's really important to teach people. Yeah.
It's the best job in the world, to tell people something that they really want to hear. Yeah, definitely share with you here. Well, it's an awesome, just, I don't know. I'm always fascinated by the new things coming in the market, about you trying to launch an experiment. Rarible started as the experimentation platform for everybody, completely free, just whoever it gets. And happy to see people experimenting. We definitely saw a spike in September and this, like August, September, October, about all of this, and happy to launch more experiments. So whenever you have any ideas what to do, I think we'll have more ability to promote other works in the future. Just, I know, we want to better, like, give the better visibility to the new experiments that are running on the platform. Yeah, again, if you want to launch something else, just let's coordinate on this and do it once again. I see new member Cryptera here joining us. Just like it, we're almost done here. Just curious, where are you calling from today?
Okay. Puerto
Oh
Rico,
wow,
nice.
nice. I
It's
heard that's a nice place to be in crypto. It's a tax heaven in United States. Uh,
yeah, me too. I hope your microphone and camera will work. And yeah, Puerto Rico, I think it's an amazing place, especially right now when, yeah, I'm in St. Pete in Russia. So yeah, it's not a good weather outside. Yeah,
oh yeah, you
but
have a
we're
zero
stuck.
criminal gay in Texas. Nice.
Yes, yes, and Texas. Well, okay.
Well, yeah, I
Um,
wonder um, what would be the, I don't know, I heard artists, like, the request from artists for create an accounting software for them to be able to calculate the income. So it's an awesome when somebody wants to calculate an income and pay the taxes, because that means that they are actually were able to make some money during these hard times. So, oh, Daria is from St. Petersburg too.
hey,
Nice.
Daria. um, I'm in the center. Message me. Okay, that's great. So yeah, I'm totally agree. But I don't think artists would like to pay taxes because a lot of artists don't think about this useless stuff like taxes. It's kind of okay. I'm an artist. I'm creating something. Oh, wow! You're living. Yes. So, uh, happy Thanksgiving Day. My team just like I feel abandoned. Nobody want to talk with me today. Yeah. That's why I'm talking a lot on this, community call.
I'm actually happy to see that we at Rebel we do have some activity from the like Latin America countries, just because
Hmm.
it's just I don't know. Uh, does Cointelegraph has the subsidiary there? Uh,
Yes, we are. I think we are biggest on this market as well. So we have our Brazilian version. So it's on Portuguese Brazil here, and we have our Spanish version, which is really popular in Latin America, in Spanish-speaking Latin America. Yeah. So yeah, we have present there.
that's awesome. Yeah. Just it's really fascinating to see how crypto adoption rises in Latin America, just because it like in countries where you have like the established banking system and all the financial infrastructure, it's even harder to compete, just because a lot of people just like I don't need this. I'm good as it now. And I heard that DAI is extremely popular in Argentina this year or the last year or two. So Ethereum, DevCon. I think the next DevCon would be somewhere in Bogota. It's Colombia. I'm not
Yeah,
sure about
Bogota. Yeah.
Bogota.
So yeah, there it's kind of cool. And in South America, there is a lot of you know like just imagine Mexico, one of the biggest market, because yeah, and we have a lot of traffic from Mexico on our Spanish version. So we have Spain, then Mexico, then Argentina, and then like other countries. I don't remember right now. So, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And but mm, when there is different scenarios using crypto because for some regions it's a kind of payment solution or you're trying to use this like if your um, like whole financial system are ruined or not doing well, so you can use crypto. It's not good way to implement, but yeah, still we have these scenarios. Yeah, other way we have a lot of you kind of gray money, and it's really for us tricky to always make a due diligence because when somebody can with huge amount of money and want promotion from the South America, um, yeah, for us it's not something bad, but we're aware because was a lot of cases before when we yeah definitely understand that okay, so we understood what this money what money this came from. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of tricky. Yeah, but the same stuff for definitely for other regions. For example, in Russia we have kind of cases here. Crypto Russia, one of the biggest market for crypto, but a a lot of things using just for avoiding sanctions and to just doing money laundering. So and a lot of like government people just using this and they say, okay, so you can do it, but without me. So yeah, it's really funny stuff. Yeah, but back to South America, I believe in this region, and uh, next year. for me, it's kind of South America. We will develop more this market, and especially we will um, can improve our business development unit there, and maybe like attract some strategic investor or like partner. For us, it's interesting. The same thing for Africa. I really like African market, and Nigeria it's seventh in our list of countries on our for traffic generators on our English version. So yeah, it's huge, and it's really well developed. So in terms of IT projects, and yeah, it's promising. That's why for me it's kind of two directions where I want to develop market more. Um, okay.
Thanks a lot for the insights about South America. Just invite us when you go there to develop this market better. We also want to join this. I suppose next year we'll be in United States. So yeah, that's not so far away from there. I think I want to so like I think it's time to answer the questions from the chat. I do see there are a couple of. So Porphyroblast, thanks a lot. You asked about the dark theme on Rarible. I suppose I do remember from the last time you also asked about it. So like I wonder, probably you're using the Rarible at night a lot, and your eyes are being tired. And yeah, definitely noted that. We'll think about how to make that true. I don't know, always want to our users to feel better. Also noted about stable coins. Let me just create a new list, add the coins and say USDT and USDC now. What are the coins you want to add us? Please feel free to reach. And happy to hear that you are boarding a lot of people from Bolivia. It's awesome, just because usually we see people from developing countries earn more than their like average income in crypto art than in the like out of the internet world, just because of the I know price discrepancies in currencies and in the I don't know, just average sales. So super. Um, uh, we're super happy to help people who weren't able to be connected to the global economy. Then we have a question from Cryptera about wash trading. So the ultimate answer for this question is, yeah, that might actually be a good idea to discuss here. So we are coming up with the proposal to limit the rare distribution only to verified people, just to as a first step to combat wash trading. What do you generally think about this? So it's a community call. How do you feel about, like, just to add some data here, we have about 3,000 people verified now on Rarible, and we are digging the data more, but it looks like those who are verified are more long-term aligned with the platform. And we recently streamlined our verified processes, so now we have only 2 days of backlog on the verification requests. So if you've been waiting for the verification more than 2 days, you probably want to resubmit this, just because it can slip through our previous process on verification. So what's your take on this? Do you think that we can limit this drops only to verified guys and being able to deliver better product for them?
You asking me?
Well, I'm asking the community here. You are the part of the community. You're the verified creator now. So yeah, your take would also be maybe your intuition on like how does it usually work in the crypto when something's limited versus open. But we're quite transparent about this.
Mm, So, but what do you mean? Just could you repeat because I need
Okay,
to
so we
understand.
have this drops of rare drops, weekly
Uh
rare
huh.
that are rewarding buyers and sellers. And
Hmm.
there are people who are trying to game the system by buying from themselves or from the other from their other accounts. And we
Hmm.
are fighting this. We have a roadmap on fighting this. And the next step in this roadmap would be to whitelist those who can receive those rewards and basically to make that verified only for now and then to add more people to it. And the next step is just to change the distribution completely. We're about to introduce staking. We're developing the staking model internally. So I don't know, just as a newcomer, can you share some thoughts about rewards? How did you have you I don't know, thought at all about them? Um, just any thoughts?
So to be honest, I'm not really deep in your reward system, so that's why I'm like it's pretty complicated for me. Um, to be honest, the best reward is for me. It's kind of get huge audience, and a lot of people will see and maybe buy my artworks, like as an artist. Yeah. So because yeah, it's the best reward. Of course, you're doing some kind of marketplace rewards. It's okay. It's of course it's e-commerce, and you're trying to build a solid community. It's good. Just for me, if you include some kind of maybe not a drops, but maybe I don't know, maybe if you feature some artists and like launch special, maybe like a launch pad or something special pages where you just mention this artist and you said, okay, this is something big. You can try it. And of course, it should be verified and it should be a kind of good traction or maybe a huge name. But yeah, in general, it should be some instrument for this, just in my opinion. So
Okay, yeah, happy to hear to hear your take on this. To resume, I think so. The best way to help somebody is like to reward with them with visibility, as I hear it. So okay, definitely noted. Yeah, we do have plans to give more visibility to those who hold their rewards and didn't sell it. So yeah, stay tuned about this one also.
yeah.
Uh, yep. Yeah, Critera, that's exactly right. This feature is in the development. We are making people to connect their Twitter account to Rarible to be able to get more, I don't know, to get more just ways to be verified. So awesome thoughts. We are on it right now. It's in the development. Thanks a lot. By the way, I do hear some good ideas from you now. Can you please ping me on Telegram? I'd love to dive in more about all of this, and I definitely think you should participate in the next community call when we'll discuss more ideas now. Well, I think we're about to wrap it up. So, Sergey, just whatever you want to say to wrap it up to finish this awesome call, this little cozy chat. So, Thanksgiving was more important than this community call for somebody this day. Um, Happy to have you here today. Thanks for joining. Just I know you're yeah, now I give you the word. Just yeah, wrap it up. And if you want to share
um,
something, some call to action, well, like where to find you.
yeah, of course, you can find me in Rarible community and of course in Telegram. Just easily reach me out. Sorry, no, it's kind of I only send it to
To somebody privately.
yes, but sorry, yeah, now it's public. Great. So yeah, just create. do tokenize and help this market uh, be bigger, be common. And I think tokenization in ours is pretty cool, and it will help uh, artist community to grow and to finally be free to sell their art, like to create what do they want and be supported by community of simple people, not just be donated by huge rich daddies. And yes, it's kind of just be free, create something, like let's do it together.
Thanks a lot. I'm doubling down on what you just said. It's an amazing time to be in. It's an amazing industry. It's one of the fastest growing sectors of the blockchain world now. Thanks for joining today on this community call. Thank you all who came here. Thank you, Cryptera, for your kind words about the platforms. Thank you for Blast. Sorry about this read for the an awesome suggestions. Thank you, Daria. Thank you, Zan. Thank you, Rabbit and the Sun, for joining just now. Sorry, we are about to wrap this up. Thanks everyone to who was here with us today. Just awesome, guys.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.